So, here we have it. Let's see if anybody hops on here real quick. Um, so you'll never believe this. Uh, I'm so worried about my phone being cut off and possibly really a scary thing to be in the car with the phone off. It's only happened one time before, like for about 4 hours, and only because I already had a phone card and entered it in so many times, and it wasn't uploading to their system for some reason and didn't get, you know, going for about 4 hours. That was really spooky. And so, um, and that was like, 2 years ago. But right now I'm waiting on my pay, and really they should have given it all to me today because that's usually what's done in a situation is that. But what do you do? So anyway, um, hello, hello. Anyway, I'm like wigging out over the phone because I really need it for my safety, especially with my health. I wouldn't be able to call 911. But uh, then, and the next biggest thing is because I put in a lot of job applications this week, and especially a lot in the last 24 hours before any of this even happened, because I wanted out of that job. I really did. Um, it just, after all that's gone on, it just wasn't going to be good. Um, so you will never believe that my baby Cece has come to the rescue and has sent me the money to go get my phone time. Yay, you have no clue. Um, because this there's one job that I turned down for this main job that I've had, and it was $25 an hour as a manager. Ooh. And because I was hired like on the spot at that main job, and I had an interview lined up, a second interview lined up, and two stores of the Crocs were like begging for me, okay? And, you know, I was leery of it because it's a product I've never sold and I don't know much of it, and I've never worn it and probably never will. Um, but let me tell you how simple the story is. It has nothing but Crocs. There's no clothes, there's no accessories except for little pins. It's pretty simple. And it's set up really nice, neat, and clean. Not hard to sweep up or anything at all. Super clean store, really good area, lots of parking. There will never be paid parking of any kind, um, and really safe. Um, so you will never believe that I went over there. The manager wasn't there; they had already left for the day, and the hours are easy. They're real easy. Um, they're kind of like my other main job that I just had, but better. And let me tell you, they hired two people for two positions, a manager and assistant manager at that particular store. And guess what? It didn't work. They ended up skipping out because they had some other job offers that they took instead. And sometimes you gotta be careful skipping out. You gotta really make sure that's the thing to do because you might have wished too hard and got what you want and you really never wanted it at all. You know what I mean? You gotta wait it out, work it out, see how it goes. I just feel so stupid because this main job, this guy got really out of control, this manager, and um, I, put up with it. But, I didn't want to get mad or, appear to be a jerk or, have any violations, in work ethics or anything. So I just did what they said. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir. But, I paid the price. I paid the price $300 in fines on my storages because my payroll was late. That's against the law right off the top, you know. And I let this guy, pick on me. I, you know, I've asked several people about, being handed a putty knife and being told to clean up gum off the floors. And they were like, no. Would have been so gone right there. So now I feel so stupid. But yeah, so I just put in a couple more applications in person and dropped by that job and contacted with them. I maybe will hear something tomorrow there. I was so paranoid about my phone being down till Friday, I might miss a really good money call because I want to try to keep this money flowing. I really don't want to have any downtime, even though I need a break and could use doing laundry and stuff like that and go list some stuff online. But I just, you know, didn't want to miss something important for money here because it'd be pretty bad if they called and my phone's like not running. You know what I mean? Plus, it saves on gas, you know, to have to drive over and go, hi, how you doing? I don't know if you called or not, but so I got a lot of things going. So something may happen really shortly in the next 24 hours. It would be really cool if I did pick up that job at 24.25 an hour. That would be trick, dude. You know, right, going in the door. Don't know how good it would be. I have to see if it's a good fit for them and for me. Um, but the people I talked to that work there are really nice. And this one girl, I swore it was the same girl my daughter worked with, who's such a character that worked at the candy store. And she swore she's not her. It was really funny. She said, everybody says that about me. And I said, she's a character, you know. But anyway, and then I talked to this other store, put application in tonight. There's a dinner house that is hiring, but their manager won't be back for 2 days because they're off. And the other manager said they were interested. So we'll see what happens. The problem is it's just on the cusp of tourist season in the next 7 to 14 days. So you know it's like the edge, but there are people that are hiring right now because they're getting ready for that. They want to be prepared for that, so that's the only good thing. But some others are hesitant. So thank God I got my monies for my phone time. Thank you, baby Cece. I love you. Thank you muches for your kindness. um I even offered to pay her back. She's like, nah. That was really cool. That was really sweet. So I'm headed over to the W place and I am going to get some phone time for my phone. And because it should be shutting off at any time. And I want to make sure it's staying on because I got so much stuff going right now. I just, instead of go, work in my office and stuff, I decided I just would go, job hunting around. So I went to a couple malls and I filled a bunch of stuff out online. Had a couple interviews, which was cool. One guy that would love to hire me too. He was really a neat manager too. I liked him, and I talked to one of the employees, and he really liked him. And actually, two of the employees, they really liked him. And I said, "You guys are really lucky to have that nice of a manager." And he won't be hiring for a couple more weeks. But I'd sure like to get in there. And actually, it's just for a stupid job for like stalker. I told him, he said, what do you want to do? I said, stalker or manager? I said, isn't that a spread from one thing to the other, one extreme to another? And he said, really? And I said, yeah. I said, I really don't want to be so much a checker, but I can do it. I'm one of the best. But, stalker or manager is good. So we had a great conversation, and he's really nice. And he's like, please go on the website. I also went by one of the art stores, and they would like to hire me. Um, and that's pretty cool, too. So that's what I've got so far. We'll see. I just want to keep the money rolling because here this is payday Friday. So If I were to get a job the next 24 hours, I would be right on time for payroll, for the next payroll, most probably. And in the meantime, whatever days off I get or whatever, I might be able to get my second job back. Um, so we'll see. It just the only thing is I've got to have somebody that makes a schedule in due time so that these people can make a schedule because that was the problem. All right, did you manage to get the card to keep your phone on so you can be alert? I'm going to get it right now. Um, I uh, I got PayPal, and I'm heading over to the W place to get a card because I was scared to death. Thank you for the thumbs up. Because I was scared to death to lose my darn phone. I mean, that's only a minute part of my problems. Like fuel and food is the next thing. I mean, I'm dead broke. I am absolutely dead broke. I paid, all the storage stuff except for one storage, which is late now, and and now the company that my main job is only going to pay me part of my pay, and I got to wait another 2 weeks for the rest to pay. That's like such a joke. How unprofessional for a large company since the 70s. Do you believe that? They have to write a letter to the owner. Just might have to. Um, but yeah, so I'm yeah, fuel and a bite to eat is the next problem to make it till Friday. Because I just put in some cool applications. You know that Crocs job that I was talking about that I turned down, and I'd already had interviews on it, everything that wanted me at Destin and Sandestin, and I turned it down because I already got hired on the spot in my main job for no kind of money, for like minimum wage. Um, that should have been the first warning. um, uh, the the two people they hired, managers and system manager, are gone, and they need somebody now. Do you believe that? Yeah, they bailed out. Yep, yep. They claimed they had another job offers and they just took off. So I can't imagine. I mean, that's a lot of money. You know, that's a lot of money. For managing a very simple store. There's nothing in the store. All there is a whole bunch of rubber shoes and some little buttons you stick on the shoes. They don't sell crap else. They don't sell pocketbooks. They don't sell jewelry. They don't sell clothes. They sell nothing but just crap. That's amazing. Just stayed with one thing. So, um, we'll see what happened. I made good friends with the people that were working there today. They really like me. So that's kind of cool. And so they're gonna, let the manager know. And I already have an application that I put in like 2 months ago, so they can pull it back up. But anyway, so we'll see what happens. Um, so I would probably have something, I imagine, in the next 24 hours, which I didn't think I would have because of the season. I thought, man, this is a terrible thing because it'll be, like 2 to 4 weeks before it's banging and everybody's hiring. But I might be able to slide in something real soon here. I mean, I'm looking at just all kinds of different stuff. I even talked to a restaurant about doing dish. And the sad part was they hired one person already today. Oh, man. And the pay is really good, almost $20 an hour. That's rocking. But he did want to set an interview with me for Saturday, but it's like, geez, I can't wait quite that long. You want to set time and everything. And I was like, I couldn't commit to it because really, I really don't want to wait till Saturday to get a job if I can score something right away. You know. Um, so I really wanted to get to something that had really good parking availability for one, because in season, that's the biggest problem is parking. If they don't have a giant sized parking lot and parking availability, it's like hell to try to go to work. So, and the other place that I was working, starts charging for parking in season, and I wasn't going to be game for that either. because that's gone up to like $20 a day parking, and you will not find me paying that. No, sir, it's not happening. No, and you can't really pay me enough to work there for that. No, no, no. So I'm gonna run over to the W place, go get a phone card now before they close, so I'm ready. Because my phone could cut off any time, and I figured it'd been off today. I was like freaking out, going, "Oh my god, my phone's just gonna cut off any hour." And people won't be able to call me that I just talked to or did an application with. But I applied for a lot of stuff today, several manager jobs, um, uh, even a car wash manager job, um, all kinds of different stuff, just whatever came up. Alrighty, I think it does. It closes at 12. Um, so yeah. Well, it's like seven right now, my time. So and where I was doing jobs, they all close at 7. So that's the end. I turned around. I said I did my time. I think I got a good poker hand for now. I even stopped by the jewelers to see if they'd set my stone in my ring. To see if they would uh, what they would charge for it when I get the money to do it. Because I have the stone. Let me make sure I put it back. But they were afraid to work on it because the ring is so old. They were afraid something might happen to it. And I was like, oh man. I mean, I could probably do it myself if I go through a bunch of YouTube videos. But I think I may want to put a couple more stays into the ring. Because it only has like 4. I think it would be better if it had a little bit more. Now, the stone I have in it isn't as expensive as the one that came out of it. So I just don't like the one that came out of it. I don't like opals. And it has like a big giant fire opal that belongs in it. I don't like them because they crack. They go bad underwater and stuff like that. In heat and cold, they're just really problematic. They're beautiful things. But I used to have a lot of jewelry when I was younger in opal, and all of it just self-destructs. Oh, is Roxanne live? Dude, I'm missing it. I'll have to go on there. That's a trip. But yeah. So I'm gonna go over to Debbie Place. You guys catch Roxanne. Throw some thumbs up. And if I get time, I'll jump on there too. I haven't gone in there a while, and that's pretty terrible. Because I love Roxanne. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, swag bucks. Hey, can you put a link on there to Roxanne's thing? On my thing right now? Can you do that? So everybody can jump over there and say hi to Roxanne. At least say hi. Or just go over there and throw a thumbs up on her on Roxanne's deal. It's a really fun channel on YouTube. And I'm gonna see if he can put the link on here right now on my channel right now to it. Okay, there it is. That's Roxanne's channel, you guys. Click on that link, please, and go over there and say hi. Throw a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a cent. Do a friend a favor. Do a kindness. And, support my fellow YouTuber friend. They've been great to me. They've shown so much support for me 24 hours a day, and I appreciate it. Really good friends. So, you guys do check that out. Please do. Anyway, I'm going to let everybody go over there and check Roxanne out, and I'm going to run over to the Debbie place and get a phone card so I have it ready as soon as this phone goes down so I won't miss a step. And I may come back and do a vlog in a while after Roxanne's done, okay? Because I want to try to go catch Roxanne too. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being there for me. Do something kind for a stranger, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you.